back, baby. Welcome back to the Tactical J Crew. I know it's been a while since my last upload. Had a lot of stuff going on, but we're gonna get right back into it, all right? Today we're gonna be discussing a 5,000 round review of the Q Honey Badger. All right, so first off, we're gonna make sure we are free and clear. Empty that out. Safe direction. All right, so the Q Honey Badger. At first, I thought this was just, one of those firearms you saw and you were just like, man, that thing looks dope. I gotta have it. And that's still how I really feel. It's a great firearm. I love it. The only thing, and really this has nothing to do with Q itself, it's just any suppressed firearm. I probably can't go more than 250 rounds without having to clean it, just because then you start getting all the gunk and build up. And then obviously that slows down the performance. You start having malfunctions and you just have to clear the weapon and keep going. Let's just go and start from the top, work our way down. So starting from the top, I do have the Nomad L suppressor. Oh, well, why'd you buy a Q Honey Badger and not get a Thunder Chicken? They were out of stock at the moment, okay? So I do have the Nomad L, and to me, it works great. It's very quiet. It's not really a silencer, it's a suppressor. It suppresses the noise. But I have no complaints, even with it being the L for long version. So still have the cherry bomb with the Plan B adapter for the Nomad L. Screw back on there. Next up, we do have a vertical grip. So for that way I can wrap my arm around here, have a nice control at the front, and have quick access to the flashlight. For the flashlight, it is a Mini Scout Surefire. It does come with different attachments as far as how you want to mount it, either using the QD lock or the top rail. You can swivel it for which direction you would want. However, once you do, you just want to make sure you lock it. I haven't locked mine, so every now and then it just always moves. Going back from that, we do have the EOTech EXPS 3 in tan with the quick latch system on that side. Just makes it easier to take it off, readjust it if you got to. Then I do have the G-Sling. I forgot what combination this one was. I do want to find the Miami Vice one. That one looks nice. Other than that, it's a solid gun. It runs. Of course, it's going to do what you want it to do. As far as is the gun worth it? To some people, they're going to say yes. To some people, they're going to say no. You can probably find the Q Honey Badger for like $2,600 to $2,900, depending on where you are, just for the gun, right? Then the EOTech $700, the suppressor $600-700, the light $300, cheap little vertical grip I got from. Where did I get that from? Academy. That's pretty much it, man. The only thing I would honestly probably change is going from the the brace stock to a pistol stock. I just don't find the brace being that comfortable. So I'm probably gonna end up switching this to the pistol stock. But I mean, other than that, I mean, it's a great firearm. It's small, it's light. You can shoulder it all day. You don't really get tired. And I mean, it's just easy to manipulate, right? So you can easily control where you want to go. And I mean, it's simple. You have a clear sight picture with the EOTech. And I mean, it's just a quick bang for your buck. The money, you can probably get away with doing a cheaper build. Granted, you know, you're not gonna have all the Q things, but you can get pretty close and probably saving yourself a couple $100. But I'm a big name brand guy, buy once, cry once. I truly enjoy it. If you're thinking about getting one and you can't afford it, I say go for it. If not, definitely look into the Sugar Weasel. I do know the next one that came up was the Ghetto Blaster. That is next on my list. That one actually looks pretty sweet. I want to check that out. Haven't had any major issues with the Q Honey Badger. I can never keep nothing clean. But each gun has its own thing. I always see on the forums one guy always has a malfunction problem where every time he shoots, the gun jams, right? I had a slight issue where after every cycle it was getting stuck, adjust the gas block, it was good to go. As far as gas blowback, very minimal. You do get a little bit, but it's not terrible to where you're just sitting there choking, you can't breathe. Other than that, I mean, it's a solid gun. I enjoy it. My girl loves shooting it. She's slowly starting to get comfortable with firearms. Before she was like, no, but now, you know, it's not loud, so she enjoys shooting it. And it feels like an airsoft gun, really. As far as 300 Blackout, you bought the gun, now you gotta pay for the ammunition, right? Ammunition is not cheap. The ammunition I use are Ammo Incorporated Stealth Subsonic 300 Blackout. These, to me, run a lot more smoother than the ammunition I've tried. I did try a few different other boxes just to see what kind of works best. So far, it is this. So this is about $23 for 20 rounds. So 300 Blackout can get very expensive. So I mean, it's just really something you gotta be like, okay, is this something I can afford to do? Or am I better off just building something in the same conversion, but with 5.56 barrels so that we can just shoot 2.23. I probably go to the range and shoot this maybe once every 2 weeks. Do work a lot, so just that way I can always freshen up on my training. That and a few handguns, but it can get very expensive. So that's just my one beware take. 300 Blackout is not cheap. So make sure if you get the gun, you have to get the ammo so that we can train with it, because there's no purpose to have the gun if you can't get the ammo to train. But I mean, other than that, I enjoy the gun. It's simple. Taking it apart isn't that bad as everyone made it seem. Pop out the 2 pins, slowly pull away from each other till the spring comes out, and get the cleaning. Overall, I personally enjoy it. I'm not here to tell y'all what to buy and what not to buy. This is all just based off of my personal opinion. I like it. I really enjoy it. Small, quiet. It's easy to manipulate. I do eventually want to get this grip changed out. I have been seeing some aftermarket ones that look a little bit more ergonomic. And I mean, this one's not terrible, but it has like a flare on the bottom that kind of helps rest the bottom of your hand. But I mean, really, it's not bad, dude. I mean, you can get away with a lot of stuff. I do want to put a optic riser on here, just so that way I'm not having to drop my head down as low to get my sight picture. Obviously with that optic riser, it is going to pick it up a little bit, so that way as soon as you come up, boom, it's there right in your eyesight. But other than that, guys, that is my 5,000 round review of the Q Honey Badger. I am starting to get a little bit more free time, so I will start uploading some more. If y'all watched my last video, you saw our vision board, and we actually just checked off another thing on that vision board. Don't mind the bed frame in the back, but we just bought a house. So getting everything settled away, squared away, but if you have a plan, you have a dream, stick to it, chase it. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't do nothing. Just put your mind to it. Whatever that is in life and the choices you make, whatever the case may be, put your heart out to it, set a goal for it, and achieve it. You can do anything you put your heart to. But I appreciate y'all boys for tuning back in. I will have another video dropping again soon. Welcome to the Tactical J Team. Deuces.